daughter came out and told you she was gay?
It was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter is grown.
Well, why? She's grown.
Because I don't want it to contaminate her other. It's a generation we raised. I don't want her kids to contaminate it to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way.
Yeah, Boosie crazy.
I did everything in my power to understand that this is my father, regardless. Like, I'm gonna accept him and love him for who he is. You found out I was gay a year before that. The incident happened in Jamaica when I was a gay B-word. When you call me a gay B-word. Nigga, I'm your blood. I am your daughter. Since I've been a little girl, I never would go against you. It's certain things that the world would never know that I'll take to my grave for you, and you know that. You know that. It's certain things that I know, certain conversations that you done told me, certain hurtful words you done told me, that half of the people that still respect you wouldn't even respect you.
Okay.
What do you have sympathy for his daughter or no?
You said what?
Do those who just feel like, you know, that's like the worst case scenario if your child told you they were gay or you just wouldn't accept it, like Boosie, do y'all feel any sympathy for his daughter? Here it is.
Sympathy?
What was the question, Q? What's the question?
Her question? I just want to.
What's the question that you're posing to the panel?
The question is, should parents be accepting of the choices their kids make if they want to make to become part of the LGBT community? But I'm gonna say this: I kind of agree with Boosie though. Like, I don't know, in the Caribbean household, that whole LGBTQ thing ain't really accepted. So if you're in the household, your girlfriend ain't about to come over, right? You're not about to showcase that in the house. Some people disown their kids because of that. So when Boosie says, I know he said contaminate, of course not contaminate, but it's like some of that stuff, you condition these little kids, then little kids gonna think that that's okay. That's their norm. That's what I should be doing. And to me, that should not be conditioned around little kids or kids that I'm around. I'm sorry. Like, if you 18 out the house, go do that. But when you in my household, your little girlfriend, that ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry. Your little boyfriend, girlfriend, little whatever y'all got going on, LGBT would not be happening in no house family function. Y'all gotta go somewhere else.
And I think ultimately, I think that's all he was saying. He didn't say nothing disrespectful. I think that Boosie is just not a very articulate person in general. So the part that caught everybody was him saying contaminate. Mm-hmm. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? All he's saying is, say, man, you an adult. Obviously, over the years, we know that Boosie pedestalizes his oldest daughter. That's his oldest daughter. Like, we done seen him throw her parties and everything. Even in her response, she was saying, like, my father is a great father. I never say he's not a good dad, but just emotionally, when it comes to her sexuality, he hasn't always been the best. But I don't even think that it's not he's the best. I think that he's just standing for what he believes in. And if you want to have sex with the same sex, that's your business. That's like, that's cool. But I got other kids that I want to have grandchildren that I want to give them a chance to have their own choice. There's nothing wrong with a parent saying that. It's not him saying, oh, she's gay, so she can't come back home. He didn't say that. He said, I just don't want you flaunting your sexuality with your same-sex girlfriend around my...
No, I mean, I think he said exactly. I don't know why y'all saying that he can't articulate himself. He said exactly what he thought.
No, I'm just saying in today's world, you know, you got to talk funny now.
No, you don't.
You got to talk weird now.
No, you don't. You can say exactly what you mean, and you can mean what you say. I don't know why we gotta censor the way that we talk. When did contaminate become a forbidden word?
In 2019, I'd say.
No, it ain't. You can't come in my crib like that shit.
Yeah, but you're not gonna say contaminate like the person's poisonous. Nah, just you can't bring that.
I may say
it is poisonous. It is a poisonous mentality. It is a poisonous way of influencing other people, and the reason why y'all accept it is because y'all been beaten down and conditioned to believe that it's okay to do, and it's not. I don't agree with none of this. Now, just because I don't condemn you and remove your humanity don't mean that I agree with your lifestyle. What do you mean? When did that become? No, I don't want you around. I don't want you influencing other people that I'm trying to impact in a positive way. No. You're not gonna bring your little girlfriend in my crib. No. Why would? What are y'all talking about?
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, setting a standard for your household. I still think that there is a certain level of protection that you should cover your child with. And like, I feel him expressing that, using that type of language on Carisha Please, discussing like his daughter's personal sexuality on that platform to kind of like shame her. I don't know. I don't think it was like the best way to go about getting his point across, because you saw the hurt that his daughter received. You know, she felt very hurt, very, shamed. And this is her father. This is her dad. It could have been handled differently. I know, some of you may feel that he did that the perfect way, but I don't know. I don't think he was protecting her in that moment. It kind of reminded me of when T.I. had said something about his youngest daughter's hymen on the radio station or something. And it was just really inappropriate to just talk about like your daughter's sexuality and her hymen and what y'all do. It just didn't seem like a good way to cover your child as a parent. So while Boosie is right for having his standard on his household, he could have like conveyed it a little differently to protect his child.
That's a
it's so funny because we always pity patting. We so sensitive around the wrong things, and we never advocate for the right thing. So now I got to be sensitive to the way. So she can ask him a question, and we don't hold her accountable for the question. We hold him accountable for telling the truth and how he responded to it.
Yeah, for sure. That's his daughter. That's his daughter.
No, okay. Can I just say something really quickly? I think, Boosie has always let us know his stance on the alphabet community and exactly how he feels about it. I'm sure his daughter, she should not be surprised. If we all know, she knows how he feels. And I think society's problem is because for so long, they have brainwashed us into this toxic positivity, toxic acceptance. You have to accept everybody no matter what. And so when she's getting rejected, she can't handle it because we are in a society to where it has to be accepted or else, or boo-hoo about it. That's the problem. We've gotten soft into where he's speaking how he feels and he's villainized for it. I completely support everything he said. So
we can support it. I just believe that what's happening in the family need to stay inside the family.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But she's openly gay though. So how do you keep it inside of the family? Yeah, when she's openly a lesbian, she's bringing it out.
When she asked him that, he could have been like, "I'm not going to comment on that. I love my daughter with all my heart."
Or he could just say the truth. Or no.
Let her know personally, I don't want your girlfriend in the house.
I'm tired of people
but he didn't have to tell
telling people not to tell the truth. Tell the truth. Say what you really feel. Say it.
At the expense you've been on this show, and we talked about that. No.
Yes, because she's making that choice as an adult. She knows her father. She knows what choices she's making. She knows he does not condone it. Why do we have to accept it? Because society has brainwashed people into thinking this is something acceptable. You have to accept people no matter what, no matter their sexuality, no matter if you agree with it or not. And if you say anything to go against that narrative, you're the bad guy. No, it's later for that. Like, it's time for us to start getting society back on track. Humans are going so far off the cliff to where our feelings are hurt because we want to live an alternative lifestyle and we want to get upset when people don't support it. This should not be supported to begin with.
I think two things could be true at once. I think on one hand, of course, I agree with Boosie because I'm the same way. If my son end up being homosexual or whatever they call it now, if he grow up to be that in his adult life, that's his sexuality. nobody's sexuality has any place around my other kids, is what I'm saying. So I agree with Boosie's stance and what he's saying. What I'm saying is, the other truth is, man, if I'm being interviewed and you ask me about my children, you ask me about my kids, hey, this family business, bro. That's my daughter. She good, right. We good.
It's not because the daughter is
it is what it is.
The daughter is publicly embarrassing the father, because what we don't want to have a conversation about is the fact that what you do affect other people. Straight up, what you do is affecting other people. Don't get mad at how I respond to it. Get mad at what it. I still don't understand why we patting the devil. That shit is. I don't understand. Y'all get mad at the person that's responding to the person that's doing bullshit. Nobody is holding the daughter accountable. Everybody want to get mad at how he responded to it. I will openly tell you right now that if my daughter disrespect me in a way, in her lifestyle, publicly, in the way that she lives in the way that his daughter lives his life, I will publicly denounce you, and you are no longer my daughter.
Wait, so question, you're different. That's the difference. If he didn't like that LGBTQ, he should have been cut her off. I'm sorry.
Call it what you want. He said what he said.
I agree with you, Anton. I agree with you, right? As I said, there's people that cut their kids off for that, marrying outside their race. So stand on it. If you don't agree with it, I don't agree with it. Cut her off, right? But I don't agree with talking about family business publicly, because we already know that.
And don't ask me about family business publicly.
We know what Carisha's doing. She's wanted to make a buck off of him. And she
call it what you want. We need people to stand up. No, I'm just tired of people.
But what he was doing, it wasn't positive.
Standing up for her was cutting her off, because let's just be honest, he's not standing up for it.
I don't give a fuck. I think that people need to start shaming bad behavior, and I don't care how close it is to you. People need to start shaming bad behavior.
Well, it didn't help. It didn't work because he actually apologized. He apologized because he hurt his daughter. It's about you being tactful and being protective. Even though you don't agree with your daughter's lifestyle, even though she's publicly a lesbian, that doesn't mean when you're on a separate media platform and they asking you about your daughter's personal lifestyle and sexuality that you overexpose it. There is a certain level of protection.
What do you mean overexpose it? Nobody is confused about the fact that his daughter is publicly being a lesbian. This is right. Listen. He's not speaking about anything that everybody don't already know. This is not new information. This is not him exposing anything. I'm not understanding where we all disagree on, as far as only thing he's doing is giving his opinion of whether or not he support the lifestyle or not. He said no, he added the context. And so this is not, if she was living this lifestyle, then nobody knew about it. And he was like, you know what? But my daughter is gay and shit like that. And this is no, she's publicly promoting a lifestyle that is against what it is that he believes. And so this is not a new information. I don't really understand where we off at.
I just believe in keeping family business, man.
It's not family business because you're promoting it.
Now look. Her being gay is
we not family no more.
But you can't ask me how my relationship is with my daughter. You don't know what we got going on, man. That's our business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's our business. Like,
no, it's not, because you publicly listen. We don't know what the fuck is going on with Obama's daughters, for example.
Right.
We don't know shit about them at all. They are not on the social media promoting a lifestyle at all. The only thing you hear about from them is when they doing something business related, or they got a new book coming out or whatever. As much as I don't even care about, I have to respect the fact that his kids don't move out of pocket that then publicly embarrasses the parents. You don't get to do what you want to do when you want to do it and then think that I'm not supposed to respond to it accordingly. If you didn't want to be addressed, you shouldn't have been disrespectful to what it is that I've been promoting as far as what my legacy is and what it is and what I stand for as the man and the patriarch of the family. So you don't get to control how I respond to it.
Boosie is
you want to be a fucking public figure. You want to be on social media. You want to promote this demonic lifestyle. I have to denounce it publicly.
Boosie promoting a demonic lifestyle.
Fair enough.
Obama and
no. Don't move the goalposts. We talking about this specific. No, we're talking about this specifically. We can hold him accountable for some of the other shit that we're doing, but we talking about a gay daughter in this instance. This is the only thing that we talking about.
Okay.
Hey, if I'm Boosie, I wouldn't be surprised if one of my daughters ended up being gay. If I'm Boosie, I wouldn't be surprised.
Always trying to validate bad behavior.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He objectifies women.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't
like
be
your daddy.
Always
Boosie got eight kids with 6
I wouldn't be surprised.
Look, now they want to move the goalpost. I thought we were talking about one subject.
And he also, by the way, bragged about having a grown woman fondle his young son. You know what I mean? Which is, you know, I mean, maybe y'all think that's normal, but you know, that's a bit much. And we shouldn't normalize that. And that could have led his son down a weird path. You know what I mean?
Fair. Then criticize that. But that's a separate issue.
No,
that's
but we also right. But the thing is,
a lot of these. That's completely separate. We talking about the thing at the bottom talked about the daughter's sexuality. Right?
Yeah.
And so that is a subject that y'all trying to validate why he should play the devil.
We're just saying
by trying to justify it by talking about something completely different. That don't have nothing to do with what we're talking about.
We're not saying validated. I would have definitely shunned her out. But the thing is that we talked about people that are LGBTQ. At times, how does it come about? They've been sexualized. Something happened to them when they was younger. We don't know this girl's story. But what I'm a little confused at is that when I was watching her clips, she says her dad doesn't even talk to her about this LGBTQ.
He just talk about you already getting your coochie licked.
No, he communicates with her, but everything that he dresses outside when they ask him questions, he has never said that to her face. So that's
you know what my standard is. You know I don't agree with your lifestyle.
No, but I'm saying that if that's his stance, right? Why does he stand on it when he's in front of her while they're at home? Stand on it. Or now I'm thinking, okay,
you can't come to my house unless you change your lifestyle. That's standing on it. There is no bigger stand on it than that. You're not bringing your scissor girlfriend inside of my house.
I mean, I agree with it though. We agree. None of us.
What doing then?
No, I think the only difference that we're disagreeing, what happens in the house needs to stay in the house.
No, it's not happening in the house. He's promoting it on social media. That's the part that y'all not adding into this. Okay. She is publicly promoting this lifestyle on social media. Stop telling me to hold it in the house when you already let it out. You already doing this.
We've talked about these topics, and when we're talking about relationships, and when we talk about, oh, this has went viral, and you know, women shouldn't talk that much what's going on in the household. Women should just keep it to themselves, not talk about their friends.
She's publicly promoting the lifestyle. What are we talking about? You are already letting the cat out the bag and putting me at a bad disposition by saying that you my daughter, promoting this lifestyle, and putting me in a pit and backing me into a corner.
So a father should not cover his daughter.
The daughter is already wild.
Okay, so if she's wild, then he might as well disown her. He
did. He said you can't come into this household.